Hi everybody, this is X Reacts and welcome back to another episode reaction of Fairy Tail. Where we left off, spoilers ahead at this point, is pretty crazy, so to be honest. So I'm going to do a quick little recap. We had our main Fairy Tail members battling the executioners in this underground maze prison type of deal, and they finally defeated them all, regrouped, and were about to hit the door to leave, found the exit and everything, and then all of a sudden this hooded dark figure is in the doorway. It's the same character that Jalal has been kind of following this whole time, and right at the start of the series 2 of Fairy Tail, he learned who it was, but we didn't know who it was. All we knew is that it was a woman. We were led to believe it was Zareth, but come to find out it was a woman, and that's all we knew. So we had to wait literally 9 episodes to finally see the identity, but we were able to finally learn who that was, and come to find out, everyone's shocked, and I was shocked. It is Lucy from the future. So I have no idea what that means. My little prediction now is going to be that the whole flash forwards going on in these episodes where Natsu and Lucy are just in the city of destruction, everything's dead or destroyed, and they're battling all these dragons up in the sky. My guess is that Lucy from the future, that's where she came from, is going to be that whole timeline of that's what happened, and now she's here to stop all the characters from doing something. I'm assuming it's going to be stopping the Eclipse project from activating or turning on or whatever you have to do to activate it. And that's my guess, because I was originally thinking that they turn Eclipse on, and that's how all the dragons from the past come in to the present. They're talking about going 400 years into the past. Obviously, I'm assuming Lucy from the future has only traveled a short amount of time, maybe 2-3 years if I had to guess. I don't even know, but she looks pretty much the same just from that last shot of the the most recent episode. So we're going to find out, guys, hopefully today, what's going on with that and a little bit of her story and why she's here and what she's all about. On the other side of the coin, we have the Grand Magic Games still going on. We had the battle of start with Erza versus Minerva, and Kagura was also involved. It was kind of like a triple threat match. And based on the credits of the opening that I've been kind of looking at each of these episodes, I knew their battle was coming, but the opening credits kind of lead me to believe that Kagura and Erza are going to team up against Minerva. And so I have a feeling that's going to happen in this episode, because the last episode had it revealed where Minerva had Miliana captured and basically torturing her and using her as like a device to pit the other two against each other or to have them stop fighting her altogether. So we don't really know what's going to happen yet with that, but I'm assuming Minerva doing that is going to basically force Kagura and Erza to work together and not face each other, but tag team against Minerva. And Minerva's pretty tough, so we're going to see how that all goes. I'm quite interested in these games. Like, I have no idea how it's going to end. I have a strong feeling that Fairy Tail will come out on top in the end, but it's anyone's game, guys. All these points that they review all the time are so close, and just, I can't say I guarantee that every Fairy Tail member would win their battle, because maybe one would lose and then another battle would win, and if they defeat the leader, they get more than 1 point in the whole rules of the game. So maybe a Fairy Tail member will lose, and then only for another one to win and push them up to the top. So I do feel like Fairy Tail will win when all is said and done. But as far as these individual matches of who's fighting who, I can't say for sure that I can guarantee that a Fairy Tail will win. So I'm very curious to see how that's all going to go. So as always, guys, thank you for hanging out with me today, and I appreciate all your support so far as I work through these episode reactions. It's, again, a newer thing that I'm starting to do, so I really appreciate the support, the likes, and if you haven't yet, please like this video if you're enjoying what you see. And without further ado, guys, let's get started to episode 185. Here we go. The final day.
The ladies of Mermaid Hill have been pushed back to 4th place with 43 points.
Well, that's what happens when you lose 3 team members right off the bat.
Jeez, way to point out the obvious.
Yeah, these guys were eliminated pretty quick. We still have quite a few characters out there. Gonna have some matches, I'm sure.
Our kids have their work cut out for them, don't they?
Only the most powerful competitors remain.
And in first place with 50 points and every single member still standing, give it up for Fairy Tail!
So Fairy Tail has all their members still there, that makes me feel like one of them is going to eventually get eliminated. But as far as who or how, I don't have the slightest idea. They're just wrecking that city. This is probably, guys, my favorite fight so far of these episodes I've been reacting to. Base of everything that they've been teasing in the credits, this I think was the one that just seemed like the most action-packed. And yeah, I'm so ready for it to continue on with this battle. It's really cool how they started off with the other episode that we just saw. So really excited to see what happens there. Kagura is definitely an interesting character. I didn't think of it like that when they first introduced her, way back when. But she's kind of grown on me quite a bit. So she's pretty cool and pretty good with that sword. Erza has her own swords as well. So I'm expecting a sword battle as well. Who knows? And right there, now we know who this is. And Lucy fading in, and right there, that makes so much more sense now in these credits. I can't even believe I missed it for so long. But oh my gosh, yeah, future Lucy. Who knew? Who knew that was the thing? Now, Fairy Tail, guys, I'm curious to also know how they handle time travel, because everyone does it a little bit differently, and I'm a sucker for time travel stories. I love time travel stories and movies and everything like that. But obviously, you have your Back to the Future type of storyline where you go back, change the past, you can erase the present and move forward with a new timeline. Or you also have the Endgame, Avengers Endgame type of time travel where you go back in time. You don't really change the present because that's now your present is in the past. So it's a very convoluted and very tricky to follow. And then there's Dragon Ball Z timelines with Trunks where he... Okay, now they're going to show... I'm sorry, I'll talk more about time travel in a second. I want to watch this. I'm talking too much here, guys.
There's no way.
And they don't show her. Okay, never mind. Should have known. Erza versus Kagura. So... Okay, so that title now makes me think before they tag team against Minerva, maybe they're going to have to do a whole battle of each other.
What the? Is that me? Wow, she looks just like Lucy. Does that mean they're the same person?
There's no way. That has to be Gemini, right?
I still say that's the one from Atlas.
I know that you've heard of
Not
Atlas
Atlas this time.
I was able to use its powers to meet with you today.
You used the eclipse, but that would mean...
You've come from another time, haven't you? Yes, from the future.
Future where everything's wrecked.
Why'd you decide to come back to our time?
Because everyone's dead.
I came to warn you. This kingdom is doomed.
Oh, and she's out. Okay.
Is she gonna be okay?
We have to wait for answers, sadly.
I think she'll be all right.
What in the heck is going on around here?
I don't have any idea.
Lucy from the future. But what could this mean? Could my vision be coming true?
You holding up okay?
I just don't understand why I would do this. Unless I was desperate.
At any rate, we'd better take her with us. We can work the rest out later.
Then once we're outside the castle...
Curious why she fainted.
Right.
Or
The rest of the guild will be happy to know that we've rescued Lucy.
Not to brag, but we even got ourselves a spare.
Princess, there's something I don't understand. You need a celestial wizard to open the eclipse door, and yet you threw the two you had into the Palace of Perdition. Why would you hinder your own plans like that? It doesn't make sense.
It does and it doesn't. I only needed the 12 Zodiac keys, not the wizards themselves, but
oh, okay.
I acted cruelly.
If it's the keys you need...
Her whole motivations, I'm still confused on, so this is a little... I'm hoping they give some answers here, too.
Seems rather foolish to toss aside keys to a door you wish to pass through.
The keys are no longer needed.
Why is that, Princess?
Because I've already used them. The doorway through space and time is now unlocked.
So Eclipse 2 is just, I'm going to go do it myself.
shoulder this burden alone. That's
You guys,
why
oh my gosh, I'm so
on my
confused
side, and why I
with how this
support
is going to go.
Whether we open Eclipse or not depends on the outcome of the games.
So last episode 2, they also mentioned how
And see how it unfolds.
the games are going to end in this insane, unlikely way,
Release her at once.
and that they have somebody who made these predictions. I don't know if it's future Lucy, talked with her prior. I don't know yet. But that's, again, quite interesting. I'm very curious to know how that's going to go.
She's so fast. You'll be the second tiger I feast upon.
Careful, mermaid. This one's rather tough to swallow.
Oh, teleported.
You ladies can go ahead.
Yeah, she's totally going to pit them against each other.
And take on the victor once she's weakened.
You're running from a fight you interrupted, and you call yourself a queen.
A true queen arranges the pawns to suit her strategy. If anything, you should be flattered. I must admit, I underestimated your combined power. I now realize that I wouldn't stand a chance against the two of you. But in the end, it's irrelevant. A queen does not yield to power alone.
Let Miliana go! I'm warning you. Don't you dare! Don't pretend to be my ally!
My. It seems
She's
today
still
is
upset
not
because she knows that she was helping Jalal, and she has major angst against Jalal. All right, so Minerva's out.
She's got us in quite a bind. Be quiet.
I'm assuming she'll be back, and that I'm hoping the three of them battle more together. That was a really cool fight when it started with the three of them.
Tell me, Yajima, what do you make of it?
There isn't any rule against taking hostages during
But yeah, guys, getting back real quick what I was saying in the beginning, Dragon Ball Z has time travel with Trunks, and
She's gonna hurt Millie unless somebody
their whole time travel philosophy is kind of like,
There's nothing we can do about it.
you know, they call it time travel, but it's almost like parallel dimensions, not really time travel-ish. Like, what you go back into the past to change, you're only affecting that time. It's a whole different time. So when you return to the future, it's still your own universe. It's still your. So it's almost like universe jumping instead of time travel with Dragon Ball Z. So very curious how Fairy Tail is going to handle time travel in their own way, because there are so many different ways you can go about it. You could talk for hours about time travel.
It's a dragon slayer. It takes a lot to keep them down.
Yeah, you're right. Good luck, Kashiel.
Gajiel and Levi I'm enjoying together a lot. I didn't expect to when they first kind of were hinting that romance or them getting together, but I'm enjoying it a lot now. I really like them two together.
Looks like a couple of dragons are about to duke it out.
Be careful, Rogue.
All right, Rogue and Gajiel. Rogue's very against Gajiel, so that'll be a good fight.
How's it going? So you and I finally get to square
It looks like he has black lightning powers, or some kind of lightning.
Realize by now, I'm no ordinary wizard. I'm a lightning god slayer. That's gonna make it embarrassing when you get your.
Okay, so this will be a pretty tough match for Loxus. I don't think he's going to be bragging in a minute.
What do we do if this future Lucy is telling the truth? There's gotta be something, right?
If we can't think of a plan, the kingdom will be destroyed. Any ideas, Jalal?
But how?
Happy to see these guys back finally. They've been gone a while.
I guess it's still following me, even after all this time.
What?
The price of all my sins. Destruction.
Get a little flashback
We will finish the R system
to
as
the
quickly as possible.
Kingdom of Heaven.
You can work to be part of it, or you can be buried underneath. You hear me?
I can't take it. My hands hurt so bad. Please don't cry anymore. Here, you can have my food too.
You eat it, Erza. She can have mine instead.
I'll be fine, Simon. You need it more than I do.
But you gotta be starving.
I had no idea you were so strong, Erza. I haven't told you guys my full name yet, have I? It's Jalal Fernandez.
Cool name, but it sounds hard to remember.
And what about you?
You mean me? It's just plain old Erza. That's the only name I've got.
Well, you gotta have a last name.
What are you doing?
Sorry, but I just think your red hair's pretty. I've got it. What do you think about Scarlet being your last name?
You can't just go and make up whatever name you want.
It's not your choice to make, it's hers.
So now I'll be Erza Scarlet. You sure, Erzi?
She actually likes it.
Now I know I'll never forget your name. But we can make a new world.
A world
that's ruled by Zareth.
Don't be stupid. This place is evil. We can still get out of here tomorrow.
Fine then, I'll let you leave.
So I'm a little confused because this is making me feel like he's been possessed by Zareth way longer than I thought.
So go on! That is if you can stand with the weight of their lives on your shoulders!
I remember him getting possessed in this early on in the show, like what we're seeing now.
Please stop, Jalal.
You can never be free as long as you're possessed by that stupid spirit! Stop letting him manipulate you! Free yourself!
It was me at the Tower of Heaven. I was controlling Jalal. Don't blame him for what he was forced to do.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Besides, I think he's been through enough as it is. I will never find redemption, no matter how hard I may try.
There's so many great connections with their backstories. It's insane. Who knew who back when, and there's so much great things, great storylines.
What she said will come to pass.
What? Why do you say that?
I'm not quite sure just yet. But all is not as it seems. Something isn't right.
I'm not going to hold back.
I'd be insulted if you did. Heaven's Wheel! Pentagram Sword!
Erza's being beaten in a sword fight? That's impossible.
I have to admit, I never saw this coming either.
I suppose that your strength is fueled by your hatred for Jalal.
So she knows. This is what I'm feeling like Erza's going to lose here.
If you want to hold on to your hatred, it makes no difference to me. Go right ahead. But please don't force Miliana to go down that road with you. She's moving on.
This was his will. And now it is mine as well. I will kill Jalal.
What happened? What drove you to these extremes?
His name was Simon, and Jalal killed him. He was my brother.
Oh.
Simon. You're his sister?
Our family was poor, but happy.
Another connection.
Until that happiness was stolen from us.
Everybody's linked within like 6 degrees of each other.
These strange men showed up in our village. It was a child hunt. I alone managed to escape. I vowed to find my brother. I spent years searching for him. That is, until I met Miliana.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to say this.
That's when I found out my brother had been killed, and how much he had suffered. He was imprisoned, tortured, and enslaved for years. Then he was brutally murdered. I was plunged into darkness. That's when I took a new vow to avenge his death. Until the time comes for me to fulfill that vow, archenemy shall remain in its sheath.
There's something that you need to know. Miliana didn't see your brother die. She wasn't there. It was only Jalal, Simon, Natsu, and me.
I'm going to obliterate both of you!
Watch out! What are you doing? It's my fault that you were involved in this mess, so the least I can do is
Heavenly body match.
This was such a great arc. Poor Simon.
Why, Simon?
Don't cry. It's okay. I'm happy to give my life for you.
Don't talk. Just try to stay
Oh, that's
with
right, because
me.
Simon was in love with her.
Please don't cry. You were the only person who made me smile.
But he knew that Erza was always in love with Jalal.
I can see why you thought Jalal was responsible for your brother's death. It would be easy to let you go on believing that, but I'm the one to blame.
So the one eye is crying.
You'd resort
That's a
to
cool
lies
touch.
Just to be that killer's scapegoat.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. If I hadn't been so incredibly weak, your brother would still be alive and well today.
Is she gonna do it?
No! Think about what you're doing!
Don't let your anger get the best of you!
Kagura.
I'm so sorry.
Whoa. Come on, dude. Oh my gosh. These endings. Killing me, man. Alright, well, let's move on. I gotta know what happens next. I can't wait.
The man whose will I speak of.
Alright, moving on with 186 now, and oh my gosh, this.
His name was Simon.
The ending of the last
Jalal
episode.
killed him.
I can't get over.
He was my brother.
I don't see them killing Erza, but there was that blood splatter, which makes me think, like, something happened, like, obviously, so I don't know.
You're his sister?
So we learned that she's now the sister of Simon, who was the childhood friend and the guy in love with Erza.
It would be easy to let you go on believing that, but
She believed this whole time that Jalal killed her brother, which he technically did, but it was Zareth being controlling him, and oh, sword was up. Oh my gosh, look at that. Wow, okay.
I'm sorry, but I can't afford to die here.
After successfully defeating the Hungry Wolf Knights, Natsu and the others came face to face with
Oh, so that blood really confused me in the last episode because it looked like Erza was done, but she blocked it. And we still, so now we're cutting back to the future Lucy segment, and this princess here, I don't know what to make of her yet. My gut's telling me that she's somebody on the good side, that she's going to help everybody, but she's doing her own thing, doing what she wants, and is she going to be the one that is the catalyst for this horrible future that Lucy came from?
Believe me, I
So we have our battle set up, it looks like.
I realize how absurd it
But yeah, this princess character,
the fate of this world based on the outcome of the games.
She has an informant telling her that the games are going to end this insane way. I'm very curious to know how that's going to go.
The lives and futures of everyone in this kingdom hang in
If
the
it comes to pass, then that's going to tell her
and yet, I have nothing to base my decision
that
on
everything
the word of a
else
single person.
that's being predicted is
At
also
first, I
going to
thought
come
they
to
were
pass.
insane, claiming to be from the future. But as I began to listen, the pieces came together. And now there is just one more thing that will validate their predictions. And if it comes to pass, we will face certain doom. I pray that their claims will prove to be untrue, or else calamity may soon be at our doorstep.
Calamity Ganon.
How
How does it look, Lucy? I think the coast is clear. Let's go.
Wrong universe for that one.
How do you think the Grand Magic Games are going?
I'm sure our guys are pulling their own weight. Sucks that we're down here missing it. I bet it's a heck of a show.
Oh, so yeah, this battle, I don't know what to make of it. They're both good. Like, Erza's great, Kagura's great. You don't want either of them to lose.
Simon saved my life. As did Grandpa Rob.
Oh, the grandpa.
So many
And Rob was like
friends.
a good friend of Makarov's, you learned. There's all these connections. I love it. Love it.
Throw it all away here and now. I would dishonor everything they've done for me. Running away
I love this outfit here that Erza has, like this the tape and like no armor, and that's like her most powerful suit of armor is this, and it's like there's no coverage, there's no like knight, shoulder blades and protection. It's just her as a person basically, and that makes her more powerful than any of the other armor she wears, and I really think that's cool how they do that. Did she get her? Oh, she did. Wow. Uh-oh. Erza saved her, now she'll be out.
Oh no.
Yep, that's gotta be. Okay, yep. So ooh. Ouch.
Why? It's because I remember your face.
You gotta hide or they're gonna find you. Let go, I have to find
Wow.
my brother.
I heard some kids over there. Let's go and check it out.
Stay quiet. But what about you? I'll be fine. I'll find another spot. Stay alive.
Great connection. Oh my gosh.
Found him. Grab her.
So this whole, like, remembering this moment and Erza saving her from the rocks, yeah, like, Kagura's gonna totally get reformed right here.
Simon was always talking about you.
She'll win,
Hoping that you were healthy and
but now she's not gonna hate Erza.
he wasn't the only one who worried. I kept you in my thoughts as well.
Oh, heartbreaking.
Even
Jeez.
now.
I have to laugh because otherwise I don't know what else I'm gonna do. It's too sad. Too sad.
I need some time to take all this in.
Minerva's gonna come back and just like sucker punch Kagura and be horrible. Oh, come on. Is this it now? Darn it! I didn't want it to be right at this moment when I said it. Oh my gosh. She better not die. Better not die. Whoa.
You won this fight, Erza. But the points belong to yours.
Oh my gosh.
Truly.
Minerva has struck down Kagura! Sabretooth scores 5
Oh, jeez.
team leader. That puts them ahead of Fairy Tail by 4 points. And with Erza badly hurt on the battlefield, Fairy Tail may lose one of its best.
You'll pay for that.
I'd like to see you make me. Especially when you're so obviously wounded. That'd be an amusing trick.
I gotta be honest, guys. I'm bummed that we're not gonna see more of the three of them fighting all at once, because that was way intense. That was like such a cool moment.
Oh, the little kitten.
But Erza's gonna like crank it up a notch and
As you can see, see she's already down and out.
even with an injured foot.
I believe I've earned another point.
Sabretooth's total just jumped to 55!
What?
What the hell is this?
Frankly, the two of you were beginning to bore me. I needed to do something to entertain myself. Her screams were quite lovely.
Oh man. Here we go.
Bad move.
They're both down.
They all know it. They know she's getting serious.
They need medical help.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, gosh, like Congress is bleeding on the floor. Like, let's go save her.
Leaving Erza and Minerva to battle it out one-on-one.
It'll be tough. Ursa's covered in wounds from head to toe.
And Minerva
Oh, jeez.
fresh as a daisy. It's down to the Queen of the Berries versus the Queen of the Tigers.
My goodness, guys. All right, we have this other battle.
Aren't the only combatants still in the final match. While many have fallen, there are other intense wizard battles erupting over every corner of Fiore's capital city.
They're just gonna gloss over Juvia's fight. I'm curious too how much of this is still Mavis's plan. They kind of stopped talking about her whole strategy, but or if this is still like all like they're where they're supposed to be. This is all
Well, this got boring.
what they need to do.
Just wasted my time, kid.
Assuming it is. Ooh, Rogue's not going to sit well with that.
You don't scare me. You aren't even as strong as Natsu Dragneel.
Oh man. I was like,
Hell you say?
that's the one, the button to push that just sets him off is mentioning Natsu.
Lightning God Slayer Olga, is that right? Catchy name.
Am I supposed to be flattered or something? Come on.
What? I thought all you cyberpunks liked lip service.
So people are going to like leave the games and to go home, and then their home's just going to be wrecked. It's what I'm thinking. Does anyone got? This is all of the damages. Like if Fairy Tail wins, they're just going to have to pay it all back in damages. This is going to be a powerful battle here. I'm expecting Loctus to win, but again, I don't think it's going to be as easy for him as he thinks.
My.
Oh, we have a third guy.
I was hoping to come across some capable warriors. The wizard Saint Jura.
The monster's here. This should be good.
This will be an interesting triple threat match. And then these two.
I told you I only have eyes for Gray!
Oh, I forgot about Leon. He's still around.
Shelly of this much trouble. That's my Juvia.
Oh.
Not this crap again. Come on.
Oh, that's right. So this is going to be the 2-on-2 moment that they had in the credits.
You're looking a little rough. I was just taking care of some unfinished business. You know how it is. Juvia,
Yes?
let's take them out together. Let's take them out together.
Wow.
We'll be together forever.
Jeez.
What crazy nonsense are you on about now? It's just one maze after another.
It's quite a
Oh, so they got out of their maze.
I've known this was going to happen. I could have memorized.
Now they're in the castle, it looks like.
You shouldn't feel bad.
Master Makarov and the rest of the guild must be worried sick by now, so we need to get out quickly.
Aye, we need to tell them about the eclipse, and the Lucy from the future, too. From what I remember from last time, after we escaped the Palace of Perdition, we end up getting caught by the Royal Army again. That's why I rushed here as soon as I was able to. I was hoping that I could warn you beforehand. But luck abandoned me, just like it always does. Well...
For real? What's this all about? Why did you come back in the first place?
Tell us the whole thing, because we are dying to know.
To change the horror that is my past.
What happened that was so bad?
Dragons kill everybody.
Maybe you can help, and at least you won't have to do it alone. Okay.
I haven't disclosed all the details to you yet. It's almost too much for me to comprehend.
Side eye there. He's like, what?
Pure terror. A swarm of over 10,000 dragons will assail the kingdom.
Oh my goodness.
The city will burn, the castle will fall, and countless lives will be lost. And the echoes of this one decision will reverberate throughout the rest of time.
I'm getting like such strong vibes, like whatever they decide to do is going to be the wrong choice, and that's why Lucy's here. If they turn on Eclipse, it's going to cause the dragons to come. So she's trying to stop it, and everyone else is trying to start it because they want to stop Zareth. I don't know. I'm totally at a guess, guys. I'm at a loss. Let's move on to the next episode. Well, actually, guys, change of plan. I do have to actually stop this video at this time. We're only going to do 2 today. I'm going to do 2 episodes the next time as well, and then we're going to hopefully jump back up to do 3 at a time. Let me know, guys, in the comments below, though, how I'm doing. If you have any thoughts of these episodes, what your favorite moments were, and honestly, I'm open to suggestion. If you guys like having 3 at a time, that's great. If you prefer 2 or 1 episodes at a time, let me know some feedback on that, because I can easily change it up. I am the master of making all this, so I can kind of do what I want. So we're gonna kind of watch this preview coming up in a moment, and I'm very eager to see what happens next, because I'm so excited to kind of see the conclusion of the games and just what happens with all this. There's so much that can happen. I'm at a total loss of what could happen, but it looks like we're going to have all these different matches finally come to a head and finally all happen at once. We have Gajiel and Rogue starting to battle. We have the Loxus and the other 2 big guys all battling, and that's going to be pretty powerful match. We have Erza and Minerva finally going one-on-one, and Erza is going to go all out against Minerva, I have to assume. We have Gray and Leon, and Shelly and Juvia.
10,000 dragons. I guess something serious goes down in the future.
Oh, and it looks like we might now finally get some answers of future Lucy, why she's here, what's going on, and a little bit more detail.
Just hear me out. This is legit. Seriously.
Rogue's getting all heated up. Frog. That's an interesting name.
I bet you the dragons are super strong.
So looks like they'll specialize with the Rogue and Gajiel battle next episode. So, all right, guys, that'll be exciting to watch. Again, thank you for watching and hanging out with me this long. If you stuck around this long, please give this video a like if you haven't done so already. And again, let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what your thoughts are of these episodes. So thanks again for watching. Have a great day.